Hello YouTube, this is Own Soldier 86 coming back to you with part 4 of the video tutorial series on how to make levels in Super Smash Bros. 64. And what I wanted to talk about for the next few videos is going to be related to textures and how to get textures set up so that they will work in the modeling software that we are going to use to prepare the levels. So first of all, I have this organized where I have all the textures I'm going to use inside of one folder. This is the Sonic 2 Smash Brothers mod that I'm working on right now, and I have all of the textures organized where I have each of the levels is a different folder, and any textures that I use for that particular level are within that folder. So for instance, Aquatic Ruins Zone, all of the textures I use for that level are right in here, including the background pictures, as well as anything related to the levels, the 2D textures, anything that you see in that level is in this folder. Emerald Hill Zone, all the textures I use for that are right here, etc., etc. And then anything that I have, this is my personal preference, but anything I use multiple versions of the same texture in different levels. So for instance, I might have multiple ring boxes I might have one in Casino Night Zone, and I might use one in, say, Hilltop Zone. So if I'm going to reuse that texture often, I'm going to put that in the main folder so it's easy to grab, and it won't be buried in with one of these other folders and get lost. So that's just kind of a basic setup. Now, let's talk a little bit about how to get these resources. If you are a competent visual artist that's capable of, editing pixels and things like that, you're going to be in luck because that's a big portion of how to set these levels up. However, if you're not very skilled at doing pixel art like myself, my expertise is actually in music, so visual art for me is actually very challenging. You're going to want to take a look at a resource online called the Spriters resource. And permitted that you're going to do a mod similar to what I did with Sonic 2. If you want to take a different game and rip some of the sprites from those games, check out that website. 9 times out of 10, they're going to have sprites related to the game that you're looking for there. And then what you can do is download palette splotches, I guess, of all of the different resources that are used in that game. All the different pixels and all the different, images that are used within that game are right here, and I can just take them and grab them and copy, paste, move around, etc., etc. Also, I should mention too, one of the resources you're going to need is a program to edit your textures. The program I am using is paint.net, and it is a very, very awesome tool. It is free to get, and you can manipulate pixels and do a lot of great things with this program. It's probably not the most powerful program out there, and for those of you who are skilled at using, like, say, Photoshop or GIMP, you're probably laughing at me right now because those are probably more powerful resources than this. But this is very user-friendly, and for someone like me who's not very skilled at visual art, this would be a great resource for you. Again, it's free, and you can get it online practically anywhere. And so what we'll do now is I'm going to close this video out, and then in the next video, we'll talk a little bit about how to rip some of these textures and get them ready for the program that we're going to be using.